Chinatown. Look at some wall murals, which depict scenes, local scenes, by an artist called Hugh Chong Yip. Talented artist. I'm trying to get in touch with him actually. See if he does tours of his paintings. So probably not group ones these days. I'd be interested in learning a bit more. There's some murals in Chinatown. They're all over the place. There's probably done not far off 100 of these wall paintings, and they sort of depict his memories of local scenes. The one that struck me is Bukit Timah Road, and it's a depiction of the last tiger in Singapore. Tigers used to roam what was then jungle covering most of the island in the 1800s. Indeed, at one point, I think there are more than 200 tiger deaths a year. I think it's almost 300 in one set of records. It's difficult to know because people just disappeared from kampongs, villages. Tiger hunting became quite popular because obviously people didn't want to be eaten. Workers on plantations were easy targets. Okay, mister. And they offered rewards for the shooting of tigers, which is a bit of a shame in a way, but at the time it obviously was a nuisance. There's only 3,000 or 4,000 tigers left now in South Asia. Not many. I don't think they cause too many attacks here. Maybe in secret at night. I think people who largely deserve to be attacked are eaten. That's my neighbours. There was a tiger shot in the early 1900s hiding under the bar in the billiard room at the Raffles Hotel. It's a bit unfair, I thought, to shoot the tiger. It was just probably lining up for a decent gin and tonic, Singapore sling. Now crossing the river here, Robertson Quay, Clark Quay on the left there. We'll come back up here later. There's a nice temple there. I want to go and visit, pay my respects. Lovely old couple managing it. It's a bit low on fuel, but I think we'll be alright for this run. Havelock Road. Well, tigers are not like cats. They're a bit bigger and can't really keep them as pets. I think people have tried. Tend to have bigger teeth and appetites. Nice Sunday morning, quiet. Now I need to go here. Just checking with the lifesaver. There we go. Late maneuver, but safe. An area to be careful of, like that. These shop houses on these streets still retain a lot of the character. This is Temple Street. This is where I want to come. Great street. It used to be called Almeida Street, named after a Dutch guy, merchant called Dalmeida, who owned the land here. it's Temple Street because there's a Hindu temple at the bottom here. These are great streets to walk around. There's some lovely murals on the left down there. Hopefully I can pull up just along here. Let's see if I can let this car go that's behind me. This is what I wanted to stop for. Let's see if I can. There's no one in the truck. Okay, there. Parallel to the street is Smith Street, and there used to be a Chinese opera house there, hence the depiction there by Yu Chong of the locals going to the opera. He's probably being a bit generous there, because this street, Temple Street, used to be the haunt of prostitutes. Lots of sort of poor migrants lived in this area, and prostitution and opium smoking became pretty big things here. So the people who went to the prostitute brothels, I think that's what they're called, then often used to go to the opera house on Smith Street, obviously long gone. I love the detail in here. This is why I'd like to sort of meet up with Yu Chong. Just little things like the kid on the post box over there. He's got a letter in his hand, sort of mischievous look on his face, false beard. It's kind of the street seller, Rojak, and then a lot of the kids, the mums, dads, grandma, and then the expressions on the faces of the people performing the opera, the orchestra behind the scenes there, and a bit of a scowling look on the person in the blue costume there. The colours on these are very vibrant. Orange is the new black, clearly. And Yu Chong seems to paint these pictures with a large amount of joy on people's faces, which is really good in this slightly dark time. These are painted from his memory of his childhood. Some of his pictures he signed with the date, and you know, these are not all very old depictions from sort of 100 years ago necessarily. Some of them are more contemporary, 1960s, 70s. The cat on the right there, puzzled by it all, as they are. Like I told you, cats are a bit weird. Tigers are more straightforward, a bit more obvious what they want. Anyway, we're going to go and have a wander up onto Anxiang Hill. There's some more murals up there. Streets are pretty nice and deserted, that's good. This is Food Street, deserted at the moment with the pandemic. can't help thinking that whilst people would have been really scared of tigers, we've lost something. I guess a sort of microcosm of living with nature has proved pretty difficult for man over the years. The fear in those days was being attacked by a tiger. The fear today is about pandemic, which is worse. I don't know. Tiger has gone now, that's for sure. Wow, that was really good. You enjoy that, guys? Yeah, cool bike, eh? What was that, Lenny? No, the guy's not a buffhead. He's just talks a lot, that's all. But anyway, what do we learn from that movie? Timmy seems to think there's not enough tigers, and Lenny seems to think there's not enough lions, but you can't win. Look, guys, if you go around eating people, then they're going to start getting a bit pissed off with it. So don't do that. Don't eat people unless they're people that nobody's going to notice gone missing, like, I don't know, Australian politicians or something like that. Anyway, we've got some music coming up next from some young artists trying to make themselves big, and there's a couple of fantastic tunes on here, so let's tune in and see you later.